Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 1 Million March for Children Day. It is 5:30ish, obviously, as you can tell. Um, it was an eventful day, to say the very least. Participation factor was at a minimum, and I understand, I get it. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed. But it is what it is. I know I'm only one man with a one-man show without a GoPro, so that made it difficult. And I understand I'm somewhat controversial. I get that, but anyways, we're gonna see the footage. We had a new approach this I feel like I'm in higher quality during the day or something. I mean, am I in 4K or what? I don't know. Anyways, I just thought there's no. This is impromptu. I just got home recently, not from the march, but from other events. Yeah, it was an eventful day. We had the draw the line protests. So they initially, as soon as I got there, they had the transgender flag mixed with the pride flag, with the new and improved pride flag with the disability thing. And then they had the Palestinian flag in the middle. So that was one of the booths. We had the Palestinian, the Gaza Plazians, Elbows Up crew, plus the transgender cult, plus the climate grifters, plus some water people. I guess those might have been the only ones I agreed with. But I was there for civil discussions. I came in peace. I meant no harm. I had, in terms of civil discussions, ladies and gentlemen, with the people with different opinion, that today was a success as far as I'm concerned. I'm having good vibes. Although we had one supporter show up for the 1 Million March for Children. Okay, and I get it. Not many, maybe people didn't realize, but every September 20th, from here on out until the gender ideology is removed from elementary schools and we're back to moral, civil, and just society, we're going to be marching every September 20th, ladies and gentlemen. So, especially in the city. I can't speak for anywhere else, but. So, anyways, it was an event. We like I said, we took a different approach this time. I was hands free. We had a cameraman with us. There will be some things starting to be filmed within the next couple weeks with a top notch everything. We're enough is enough, buttercups. Okay, we're not. You guys want to divide and disengage and cover your face and yada yada yada. Just slander and defame people because they different opinion. We're done with that. Okay, those times are over. Playing pretend in La La Land has come to an end, unfortunately for the radicals. We're gonna get back to a civil, moral, and just society. Okay. Um, I'm happy that, well, you're going to see it was not a peaceful event. So they say. Peaceful? Who said peaceful? Who said peaceful? Because I'm pretty sure I was in a headlock with a gender cultist that was giving me the boots, man. We're going to see the video shortly. I'm just waiting for the drop off. But yeah, anyways, expect new and improved videos coming soon, as early as this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you, even if you didn't come out today. I know we're on the same page, and I would like to understand what the reasoning was why you weren't able to make it out today, but that's here nor there. Yeah, like I said, I had 2 solid half an hour conversations with individuals that were willing and able to discuss civilly about what they disagree with. And one conversation was with a younger lady that I believe first year university student that was really offended with my signs. I had the trans women or men sign, and I had, on the flip side, I had drag is not for kids. And yeah, we had a great discussion off camera. There might be a few clips. It was when we were testing out the camera right at the beginning of the day. So, So that might not be captured, but a wonderful conversation. We made progress. We agreed to disagree civilly without, I mean, she still probably hates me. I love her. I love each and every one of you gender cultists that I disagree with. Okay. Just so you know, I love each and every one of you. I want to see the best versions of yourself. And I don't feel the best versions of yourself is to be hopped up on pharmaceutical drugs and to chop your perfectly healthy body parts off. Okay. I'm just trying to see you be you and find comfort in your own self. And my issue is with the adults, not the kids. Okay, the kids are the ones that are caught up in this, and the adults need to be held accountable as soon as possible. Okay, I've done my research. I've been doing this. This is the 3rd year anniversary since I started this. I started this September 20th, 2023. I'm still committed as I ever been, if not more amplified than ever. And we have to make changes in this once immaculate city because, like I said, progress was made today. Conversations were had. I had my signs present. There's a few individuals that disagreed that took the time to come and talk to me and try to get my perspective on things. And the end result was we didn't agree on everything. We agreed on some things. You know, my issue is mainly with targeting young impressionable children with this stuff. And he agreed, like, when you have civil discussions with individuals that you think you just totally hate to death or you disagree with, and if you give them the time before you jump to conclusions and just have a civil chat with them, like an individual like myself who was public enemy number 1 in the city, called every name under the book, gun threats, death threats. Anyways, you know the whole spiel. But when you talk to me and you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm so passionate about it and convicted with, you know, staying true to what I believe in, I mean, it's hard to deny, you know, and you know, it is what it is. Being attacked by a lady today and being put in a headlock, and I think I gave her, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 shots. We're gonna see in the video, but she had me in a headlock. Boom, boom, boom. Well, it first started off, she saw my signs, and she's like, "I have a transgender kid." I'm like, "Well, that's not good." I mean, my initial, without pre-hesitation, that was my initial reaction. Well, how was that possible? You must be up to no good. And she's like, boom. So I bobbed and weaved. Boom, you're going to see in the video. And then she kept going at me, and I just let her have at it for a little bit. I mean, apparently there was no police officers, by the way. Police officers, you said you're going to be present. You guys are running scared, man. You take my GoPro, and then you no-show. I was physically assaulted again. Like big time. Like, I mean, if the chick had any power, it would have been a different story, but they were like fluffy puffs. But yeah, anyways, so I'm just waiting on the footage now. I'm going to be uploading and editing for the rest of the evening. Expect some later because I'm not going to delay the posting. I'm just going to post them. There's not much. Like I said, we did not march today. 1 million March for Children was basically non-existent, unfortunately. For whatever reasons. I mean, it's disappointing. This city is you know, radical leftist infused. We get that, but we'll have to get to and I mean, you know what happens? I talked to the few individuals that did show up today to support the cause. And listen, the reason why a lot of these good folk aren't coming out anymore is because they're being vilified by the radical left. You know, like myself, as we seen on full display. I put out nearly 50 posters got torn down, and the ones that didn't get torn down, I went back today, ladies and gentlemen, and tore my posters down because the march is over. Okay, no one else goes out. These guys fucking ransack posters everywhere, and then they just leave them up, and they leave for the city to clean up. No, if you put up posters in the city, when the event's over, you go and clean them up. Okay. Is that not something we can agree upon, radical leftists? Okay, if you have an event and you put up a poster, take it down after. Okay, don't leave it up to the Guelph City bylaw because they don't take down sugar canes and lollipops. As we can see, the Marxist-Leninist posters are still prevalent on the Market Square art installment, and they're super glued there. Like that is like they just defaced whoever made that Market Square art installation in front of City Hall. They just defaced that permanently. And then they have the Charlie Kirk assassinating celebrators in City Hall, and it's just like they think they're gonna put that under the rug. I don't think so. Never under the rug until that Derek Rainey of I guess you work with the water system in Guelph, and Councillor Catan, she's the fucking head honcho in the whole operation. Look into Councillor Catan. Okay, and anyone else with a pronoun in their bio that works as a city council member, and every single council member that was silent for the Charlie Cook assassinations while your city hall was celebrating it, resign. Time to go. You're all gone. I'm running for mayor, and what are you going to do about it? Who can compete with me intellectually when we get on a stage in front of the real people? You guys, all you do is lie, man. You think trans women are women. You can't define a woman anymore. You think fucking CO2 is a fucking detriment to... 3 questions I forgot to ask. Climate grifters that were there today. Sorry, it was more of a gender issue today. I don't apologize for that, but anyways, is humanity primarily to blame for climate change? And if that is true, in your humble opinion, how much CO2 is currently in the atmosphere as we speak? And then thirdly, of that CO2 in the atmosphere, how much is man-made produced? 3 questions. Denise, looking forward to seeing the video. Eric Catan needs to go. Thank you, Denise. I would have loved to see you today. I understand why it didn't work out. And we would have been heavily outnumbered because you know what they did, Denise? They decided to do a counter protest today, but not a counter protest. They decided to mingle so they had the Palestine protest with the transgender protest, with the climate protest. So basically what I've been saying all along, all these people are exactly the same. Came to be true. I got fucking throttled by a lesbian transgender mom that has transgender kids or something. She attacked me. I had a camera crew with me. I have a documentary crew. I have a documentary in the works. Professional, top-notch documentary crew starting in 2 weeks. I'm getting my GoPro. I'm in the court process right now. I had 2 court cases. Good Life Fitness. They have men pretending to be women going to the women's stalls. I've caused a big issue over there with that, and now I got arrested. I have to go to court. They've confiscated my camera for a whole month, beyond a month now, because I'm taking it to trial. The whole Guelph Transit shit was absolute nonsense. I complained about a bus being 8 minutes late, and they throttled me, called me a racist and a homophobe. And meanwhile, they got the transgender ideology on their bus as we speak. So, I mean, they don't want to talk about this shit because they don't know what they're talking about. But anyways, other than that, just to wrap up on the day, Denise, since you're the only... There's someone else here too, but... Anyways, thanks for coming out with the 2 people that showed up. And I'm not expecting people. I just fucking turned the camera on. I wasn't expecting people to show up, but I appreciate it. Yeah, it was an event. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. It's only gonna get better from here. I've crossed the line. I crossed the line at Good Life Fitness, so I'm dealing with that in the courts right now. So I mean, I've learned my lesson the hard way. I trespassed when I shouldn't have trespassed, but the bottom line is these guys tore down like I said, nearly 50 posters before the event even started. Trespass from City Hall, trespass from Guelph Transit for 6 months. I mean, the Guelph Police Service is treating me like an absolute dog right now. They did not even show up at the march. They were not present, unless they were hiding somewhere. I did not see them once. No free sessions. And I get it. I'm after them. I'm on them like white on rice, but they're up to no good, man. And I'm fearless. And especially what happened with Charlie Kirk, bless his soul, and say prayers for his family, especially with the divisive and nonsensical rhetoric that's coming out of this city. Like, it's pure evil. And you can prove me wrong, because that's what's going to happen now. You killed Charlie Kirk. Well, now you got to prove me wrong in your city. U of G? City of Guelph, what are you going to do about it now, man? You going to assassinate me, man? Instead of having a civil discussion? I mean, that's what it's coming down to. 3 years. This is my 3rd year anniversary doing this. And still, like, today was the best in terms of civil discussions. Hold on. Oh, geez, Louise. Timeout. I got. Oh no. How long ago was that? Okay, coming out. I'll be outside. Coming outside. I'm actually getting the footage delivered so I can edit and upload again. Coming outside now. I don't know when that was sent. Okay, so he's outside. So should I keep the camera on? No, I'm gonna live out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Denise, for showing up. I'm gonna live out. Because I'm getting the footage now. I'm gonna start uploading the footage. It's been a month since I've had a GoPro to even upload any footage. I'm blessed with this occasion. I'm gonna upload it all and try and get it to you this evening. Okay, so expect videos, spread the word. GCTV, 1 million merch. We didn't march. There was no people showed up today, but it was. We got to keep the cup half full, keep plugging away every day. Do you hear what I say? Anyways, I will talk to you shortly. I might go live after I upload anyway. It's going to be a process, but I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much, Denise. Thank you so much, anyone else who decides to come out and say hi. And once happy old man, catching the flip. Peace.